Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Now if you guys remember at the end of last episode, the game crashed on us. Very unfortunate, and I managed to replay events. Now for the sake of casualty statistics, let's just call what happened in the last episode canon, and we're going to pick up right where we left off. I tried to play as similarly as possible and do about the same things. The pockets right up here collapsed. It was about the same size. Everything fell about the same way, but you can see I did it in much less time considering I was redoing it. It was a lot easier, fighting battles when you know how they're going to unfold over here. Now, right now, London is about to be surrounded. So once we take Cambridge, London will be completely surrounded. You can see it has a ton of units in there. For some reason, it doesn't really show them right here, but you can see that there's a bunch of guys, but it doesn't look like anybody too terribly difficult to deal with. Cornwall, this whole area down here, has basically fallen. There's no troops there, and we got two divisions going down here, and we are just steamrolling down, steamrolling up. We go down here and look at the Americans. Basically, the same thing has happened. They've been dicking around in Spain, made it to Portugal, and then Portugal started forcing them out. So basically, things have, for the most part, progressed, as they had, just quicker, which I'm perfectly happy with. And I do believe, do we have any more units here? Any combat units? No. So we're going to take these guys. We're going to rebase right here. Probably going to move some more guys over to England to help deal with London. If I wanted to, I could transport over my Fortress Busters. But we'll see if we can do it without Fortress Busters first. Do they have a level 10 fort? Nope. Probably don't need Fortress Busters. Oh, and for some reason, Mexican troops. Who saw that coming? Everything up here is gone. Various navies have fallen. It's been a very interesting campaign. Multiple landings all along the countryside. It's been very fun indeed. Thoroughly enjoyable, if you ask me. See Gloucester, that's about to fall. Some of these units are a little worn, but it's not that bad, really. They have been... I did a landing here, a landing here, a landing here, and a landing here. I just went boom, 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 boom. About 5 divisions each. It's nice that, they can get the proper command structure will reach from the continent up into England, so I don't have to worry about, moving them around together. Hitler meets with Dönitz. Whenever I say Dönitz, I'm like, I can go for a donut. I actually, if anybody, I don't know if anybody's ever, who's watching has ever been to Universal, but if you go to the Simpsons area, you can go to Lard Lad Donuts and get the Big Pink, which is it's like a 3-pound donut. I don't know, like 18 inches across, covered in pink icing and sprinkles, just like in The Simpsons. And oh my god, it's fucking delicious. It is so goddamn good. I got one last time I went to Universal. Thinking about getting one again next time I go to Universal. Me and my wife have season passes there, so we go often. Alrighty. I've been convoy raiding up here a little bit. The only thing to worry about there is, the Americans. Well, like the British fleet seems to be gone. There are 3 battleships around somewhere: the Bellerophon, Collingsworth, and something else. Can't remember what it was called. All right, so we can aid here if we wanted to. Let's actually do this, and then send one up in Cambridge. There we go. Let's grab some of these units, load them up, and drop them off in Dover. The English being, the English Channel being such a light crossing, super easy to bring in tons and tons and tons of troops. All right, now, yeah, you guys can hang out there. Battle of Plymouth, it's a marshland. Oh, the Iron Duke guns. The Iron Duke guns were old naval cannons taken off the HMS Iron Duke. Man, I forgot how many units are actually funneling down here from Scotland. It's a lot. Taking out the American lands. I don't actually think the Americans have any supply here because I've been sinking all of their convoys. Alrighty, now let's complete the encirclement. Nice and even like. Battle of Gloucester. That one's done. Victory point wise, there's only 35 left. Oh, and there is something I wanted to show you. So let's go over here. Afghanistan is working its way into the United Kingdoms, into Pakistan and India. I have given them some victory some goals. And why don't we, because it's Afghanistan over here. Let's make sure we give these, how many VPs are, there are a bunch of VPs in here. Here we are. So they've taken, that was not one, but that is. Let's make sure they go for it, Afghanistan. So there's going to be this really big, Bulgaria is so weird looking, this really big Bulgaria. There's going to be a really big Afghanistan, it looks like. And I'm going to add a war goal on the 23rd of this month. All right, good. What I usually let them do is try to let them wear themselves out, trying to escape encirclements before I actually slam the encirclement shut. We actually do another one right here and wipe these units off. One way or another, all these units are getting destroyed because they're not escaping. There's nowhere for them to fucking go. They're literally nowhere for them to go, so they're not escaping. Alright, so let's get this started. Battle of London. This shouldn't be nearly as difficult as Moscow. I mean, there's a lot of units in here, but they don't have the super high, they don't have that level 10 level fort. Level 10 level? That was a little redundant. Level 10 fort. I mean, it might be a difficult battle, but not nearly as difficult as it could be. And there's one more province we can use right up here, as soon as we kind of clear it up. We're doing okay there. We can support attack here as soon as we're ready. There we go. I'm about to say, do we have any more units nearby? We do have some more units showing up soon. Ooh, that guy's taking a hit. But we just, they're about to crack. We're okay. And what we could actually do is, boom, there like that. There we go. We have definitely broken in England's back. They are pretty much out of it. This is still a little annoying, but nothing we can do about it, really. I can't really move my units in. Spain does not have the infrastructure to support my kind of military. Man, I can't wait to fight the Americans. That is going to be fun. Fun on the bun. Alright, let's grab 2 of these. Support attack. Nice. I mean, we're doing pretty well. You can see that their organization is falling down. I mean, this is going to be a pretty big battle. It's going to take a little while, but we can keep it going. Just keep it going for a while, and we'll be fine. We have more units filtering in, those 5 divisions we just landed. And then, after that, it'll be time to attack America. Well, kind of. Alrighty, now we got a river here, so maybe wait for a couple units to... Man, we got a lot of guys over here. It's turning into a bit of just a clusterfuck of units flooding down from other collapsed fronts. Oh, we cut those guys off. Good. Which one is this? Thefford. Oh, yep, and there's nobody left there either. Nice. So what kind of penalties they got here? Well, they got dug in, a little bit of experience, and they're stacking. Lot from terrain, that's from urban combat. Night modifier, envelopment, encirclement. I mean, I've got, you know, attack modifier of like 16 to 30% on most of these units. When I was fighting Moscow, it was more like a fraction of a percentage point is what I was working with. Just a fraction of a percentage point. Battle of London. I love the sound of that. There's a lot of shit in there from a lot of different countries. Mexico, Ireland, United States. Oh, there's a ton of Latvia, maybe. There's a lot of shit in there. Righty, so now where do we go? Well, we got some more divisions arriving, so that's good. Help us out. What is this? Gloucester? Bring him. I don't know why I thought that was Gloucester. Definitely gonna wait. Give it a couple ticks for some more units to arrive. Can actually wait right there. How is? Well, these guys definitely need... The light cruisers always seem to get hammered pretty good when you're in combat. If we want, we could start doing this. Hitting them with V2s. What will the installation strikes hit? Glasgow. Oh, watch out for that. It was radar installation and AA guns. Right here we go. Well, we got some people nearby. I think that said it was Canada. Let's send the Bismarck and the Tirpitz with her weary escorts out again. Thetford fell. I'm saying Thetford. I didn't actually look at the letter. I looked at the TH and the Ferd, and I'm assuming that's correct. I tend to do that. I look at the whoa! Well, it looks like our light ships are definitely gonna get sunk. Oh well. We got more coming, that's okay. Ooh, the Bismarck and the Tirpitz look like they were getting hit real nicely there. Well, we lost 3 light cruisers. Well, 2 light cruisers and a destroyer is what that was. But not a big deal. We have... How many more coming? 10 destroyers, 10 light cruisers, 10 AA cruisers, 3 heavy cruisers. And we got a lot of stuff building. A lot more when England falls, too. Yeah, sure, America, you got all that... Oh, we created another little pocket, didn't we? America's got all that, you know, pent-up industrial might. Yeah, I got half the planet working for me. Battle of London has commenced. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of doing. Definitely gonna take a lot of doing, but we can do it. Got some good combat. Well, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could bring in my Fortress Busters, but I don't think it's entirely necessary. And it would take a while. Also, I just want to do it with what I got. Naval Builder. I don't know why we lost that. Maybe because we lost some ships. Probably because we lost some ships. Launch some guys in here. Some guys in there. Alright, now we have more tanks up here so we can launch them into assaults. Take out these little American nicks in the country here. I don't know why they're hanging out there. I'm assuming, I've just assumed it this whole time, is that the Americans get that little thing there in England to help them fight Germany. It gives them a high-level naval base, high-level air bases, so they can, you know, stage attacks. Alrighty. Oh, wow, you guys are really out of it. Hang on, maybe not attack with you. Accidentally formed more pockets just as we were steamrolling across the countryside. Going into Wales now. Not even gonna try to pronounce words from Wales. Welsh names are fucking crazy. When are you guys gonna arrive? Well, you're going into marshland. November 18th. There you are. There we are. Very good. Take a look here. Take a peek at it. Some guys have... they're wearing out. It's gonna take some casualties. It's gonna be a while, but they're wearing out. Always throw in more guys. We have more. That is a lot of British units that I have surrounded now. Things really progressed quickly with England. Once we broke them real good. Really, really well. Allied Naval Expeditionary Command Structure, I'm assuming. They still shipping supplies? Barely. How are they doing down here? Looks like the Spanish are finally starting to make progress there. Afghanistan's just crawling around in India. Hopefully they're going to help me with those VPs. And there shouldn't be many units here. I think those units are from Nepal. And are there more there are more units flooding down this way, it looks like. Good. Good. Very good. A lot of the units that are in here are pretty worn out. There's a couple, but I don't think they're going to have, you know, their expeditionary forces from all across the globe. They're really not that good. Basically just sweeping through, wiping everything up, taking out all these Brits. Collapsing these pockets. I mean, London and... I think that was the other one in England, other than London, that's left. Elastic defense. There it is. Diplomacy. We're 51.3%. Now, when London falls... I don't know. That's gonna get... I don't think when London falls, they're gonna surrender. I think I'll have to take some of those Indian ones as well. I don't honestly think that that's going to do the trick. Yep, they're starting to go through units. 1%. These command posts... Yeah, now we have, like, generals fighting on the front lines. I've never really had that much trouble with England. Once, I mean, at first, yeah, when I was really new at the game, London and England in general gave me a lot of trouble. Not as much anymore. Now that I'm better at the game, I don't have nearly as much trouble with it as I used to. You can actually send a lot of these units down to help. Just grab a handful of them. Just in case we need more men. The damn Brazilians again. Goddamn Brazilians. I know how to say one word in Brazilian. No, two. Two. And I don't even know if that's correct. Fechado, which is closed, and obrigado, which is thank you. And even then, it's Americanized, so it's probably damn near impossible to understand. It's called attractions Portuguese. Or, I speak attraction Spanish. AKA, I can say things with an American accent in Spanish that relate to the attraction that I operate. Alrighty. We sank 4 Brazilian cruisers and 1 Brazilian light cruiser. Again, those ships are just the most difficult things in the world to sink. Don't know why. We have an infantry division right there we can send in. Oh, that pocket collapsed. They're running through units. Yeah, these guys are not very good in combat, these expeditionary units. Not very good at all. And that's basically England. Couple little things here and there. It's probably 1 passenger ship. Yeah. 1 passenger ship. Let's sweep back down and look at the Americans down here. I should be able to go to add war goal, acquire territory. Again, doing this just in case. Singapore, Borneo, Malta. Let's go with Pakistan. Because I know exactly where that is. Dumping more units into this. I mean, they're going to be going to reserve. Because I don't have the... Well, actually, so it looks like some of them actually did join in. I'll say I don't have the combat width, but when you're completely surrounded like that... we might have several tens of thousands of casualties. English Channel. Supplies, money, throughput, and resources. Control everything here. Well, I wonder if we can get... Yeah, we can get somebody down there just for shits and giggles, and that actually reminds me. Can't get a guy over there, though. (142nd Infantry Division). Throw them down someplace. And then what's going to happen is we're going to have to really think hard about how we want to conquer the United States. And, like, all of South America. And what I was planning in my what's it called series, in my Japan series, was basically taking Central America and having this huge battlefront down here in the Mexican mountain ranges, where I could dig in on the mountains and create a nice, steady defensive area and draw the American forces down here and then hit them, like, in New England, near Washington, D.C., and maybe in the Carolinas. Just like boom, 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 and then link up right over in here. I like that idea still. Alright, we are 23 minutes in. Maybe be able to... Lost Newcastle. Didn't we have somebody heading... Oh, there we go. The Brazilian infantry. Gonna get wiped out. Throw someone else in here. Why don't we throw some tanks in there, too? Just in case. For good measure. We lost that battle. Bullshit. Is that the Spanish Legion? No, that's not the Spanish Legion. This crazy assortment of weird heavy tanks, which, before America, what we can do is probably off-screen, I'll merge them together with a lot of these units in here, because a lot of these are some really good stuff in here. And get them properly set up as heavy tanks should be. Yeah, a lot of these guys are starting to drop out. Battle of Cardigan, 40,000 killed. I'm trying to break out of Cardigan. That's not going to work. Churchill himself is in Wales. Didn't even notice. Winston Churchill. Look at that right there. There he is. The man himself. A lot of these units should start dropping off. They'll get replaced by other ones in actual combat, but there's really poor infantry left defending London. It's going to take a while. Probably not going... I don't think London will fall this episode. But, you know, the attack, it took 1 season. And even then, it started late. Not nearly as tough as as the Soviet Union. Not even close. And I think before the invasion of the United States, there's going to be a lot of off-screen organization of air units, of naval units, of ground units. A lot of off-screen stuff to prepare and get everything nice and neat and pretty. Blizzards. Is that really a... What's the weather like over here? It's cold. And frozen. Clear skies, though. Should be fine. I mean, that shouldn't be affecting us too much. Although there's a river crossing penalty there. As long as we're still making progress, we can't do anything about it. ORP. What is the ORP? Well, there's the Bellerophon again. USS Philadelphia. I saw a lot of units down there. More units. Just dump more people into this. There's SS units in there. Like, one division's about worn out. And we've run through about half their infantry. Alright. Now, as soon as these guys are... As soon as the second Battle of Cardigan is complete, then we'll be able to move on Pembroke here. And take out Churchill himself, who should still be in there. I got heavy tanks in there too, heavy artillery. Got a lot of stuff in there. Well, they're really trying. But what we can do is this. There we go. This is pretty amazing. I like how the name of the commander is John Steele. John Steele. Defending London. That's a pretty cool name. John Steele. Speed 5 in it. Go 2. Right next to a couple conscript divisions. These are Russians who joined up with me. And unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention to this. And and even look at that. Let's put a little into espionage. There we go. Wasn't really paying attention there because it wasn't terribly important anymore, and didn't notice we were at 110%. Still making steady progress against these guys. I don't know how many men in here are here. It's going to be really hard to tell considering... Well, it'll tell us total figures at the end, but it's going to be really hard to tell who was in there because there's so many different nations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can identify a couple of them. England, Latvia, Mexico, Ireland. Is that Greece? Zizong? Something like that? Jojan? I don't know. Pronunciation is not my strong suit. Not my forte. So somebody said, I love how you say Glasgow. Apparently I'm pronouncing that terribly, but it's funny. So at least there's that. Oh, and Modell is leading this. Pretty cool. I actually approve of that. Ooh. I just saw Blitz pop up, and you watch the organization just go... Battle of Cardigan. There are 250,000 British troops in there. Well, there were more. Now a lot of them are dead. Churchill may have gotten overrun. But this is another large surrender over here in Wales. This is definitely going to hit pretty soon. I mean, we can even speed it up a little by just dumping everybody onto it. Most of the British military has surrendered. They were eliminated in a series of pretty large pockets. I mean, the limited nature of the terrain in England made creating pockets really easy. Where in Russia, it's just this huge, massive glob of land. You know, you have to make your own. But in England, because it's all hemmed in, it's easy to create pockets. Aww. Lost some U-boats to the Americans. The Americans are awesome at taking out U-boats. The British never sank anything. The Americans sank a lot of my U-boats. Oh, they had a lot more than I thought. There was closer to 600,000 men right there. Alrighty, look at that. Still plenty of units fighting it out, but their infantry is running out of steam. Hitler, calm yo tits. We have overrun England. The only thing left is London. The Spanish took out the Americans finally. Thank you. Afghanistan, like, doubled its land mass by going into India, and they're actually encroaching on a couple of the VPs, which is kind of awesome. Go Afghanistan. Afghanistan and Bulgaria, the breakout characters of the game. Part of me wants to just continue this episode until London falls. Maybe we'll do that. I mean, there's not much else to do right now. It's December. Maybe at least play to the end of December, so we could say it's 1945. Yep, they're... Oh, slow down, slow down. They're running out of units. Slow down, Ben. London is almost gone. The only people left fighting are Latvians. Is that Latvia? Yeah. No. Yeah? No? Yeah. And then there's this guy. Apparently just a red flag. Alright. The Battle of London. During the struggle, we lost 24,947 men of the 560,000 we committed to battle. So there was Oman, United Kingdom, Shanxi, Lithuania. They lost the battle. There was nearly 1 million men in London, 914,000 men in there. And 208,000, almost 209,000 of them died. So over 1 in 5 men that were involved in this in London died. And again, that only brought it up to 82.5%. But what we'll do is victory. Oh. The Axis have achieved their victory conditions. Do you want to continue playing or resign? We will continue. I'm a little surprised it'll give me victory, even though... I mean, I guess that was all the victory conditions. Or at least enough of them. No, it's only 13 of 15. I don't control Malta. And I haven't done the Pacific Island hopping campaign because I don't control Wake, Midway, and Johnson Island. So maybe you just need to do a specific amount of them. What I really want to see is the Fall of London event pop up, because what I'm thinking is maybe I don't think it'll give them enough of a unity hit. Like, where are their VPs that are left? It's none of the, because that's all, you know, different ones. It's just got to be, we just got to be talking about these ones over here in India. Because there's 5, 10, and 15 here, I think. I mean, if we want, we can ship some Marines over there. What I really want the Fall of London event to fire, and I think it might happen at the end of the month. So let's just speed 5. Let's commando mission, sure, whatever. Oil pipeline. Success. I'm just gonna give it another minute or two because I want that event to fire, because maybe I don't think it'll give them a huge unity hit, but it might give them a small unity hit. More Brandenburgers. So yeah, we'll just play to the end of the year. I think January 2nd, a lot of things are calculated. Some tech just finished because I heard the boop, 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 boop. Soviet uprising. I assume that was Soviet. Christmas is come and gone. It's December 30th. It's December 31st. Because the Fall of London should calculate at the end of the month, I believe. That's when it should hit. So I know specific events are calculated only specific amounts of time. Silent Guns in December. And where? I think a lot of things are calculated on the 2nd, not the 1st of the month. Alrighty. Maybe not. Is there not going to be an event for the Fall of London? Really? War Machine triumphs? Alright. As the first German scout... Okay, apparently it was January 4th, not January 2nd. As the first German scout units advance into the city, the chimes of Big Bang echo throughout the deserted streets of London. The sound is soon drowned by sporadic small arm fire, and before long, the bell itself is forever silenced by a German tank round. I could see that, you know, a Tiger commander being like, okay, whoop, traverse up, boom. Fallschirmjägers storm Buckingham Palace, but the royal family has already been evacuated well in advance of the attack. Still, the Union Jack is lowered, the German flag hoisted in its place in London has fallen. They gain 5 descent and lose 5 unity, which will bring them down to barely made an impact, 87 point. Well, we can add a war goal still. Pacific bases, Sudan, Somaliland, Singapore region. Let's go with Singapore, I guess. Ooh, first jet bombers. Although we haven't been using our jet fighters either. I don't know where they are. Essen? I thought they were down here. Where did I put them? Did I bring them up here? No. Pretty cool still. Jet bombers are finally finishing up. Alright, so England has fallen. I mean, the United Kingdom has been completely overrun. But they still have too many VPs. I mean, I don't know where they are anymore. I wonder if I could... And I'd love it if Japan would actually take care of that. I thought they actually had. Is that Johnson Island? Yeah. Just in case. Making really slow progress against the Dutch. Afghanistan's rampaging down this way. I don't think that was a VP. No, it was not. There's 3 right there. That's only 15. I don't know if... Is 15 enough to knock them out of the war? It might be. It might be. Well, this episode's run really long, so we're going to end it here. We're going to have to deal with... We're going to have to send Marines into, like, Bombay to probably end the United Kingdom. So if you have enjoyed this, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.